For Technique Tuesday today, we're going to draw and colored pencil a rose. So we're going to start right up here with a loop and come around. Keep this narrow and tight right here, and then come around and make a big wide S. Then we're going to bring this and jackal this edge up here and have it come around like that. Now we're going to bring this up to here. Here's the base of our rose. Then bring this with a line down here. And over here we're going to start another petal that's going to come in here like this. And this is going to have a nice decal that comes around and ends here. And then we're going to take this and bring this down and around for the other part of the rose. Another petal. Now we're going to do our leaves that come out of our rose. Another one can come out here. Maybe another one lightly here. And then our stem that comes here, comes down. Here is our rose. Now, I'm going to do the stem first, keeping it light right into here. When I do colored pencils, it's really important to not do the point of it and make really strong lines. Start with kind of the side of the pencil a little bit and work it until you get a nice face on that pencil that's not a tip. So now it has a nice face on it. It's much easier to work with that way. Now I'm going to do a light green coming in around it. Leaving some of the yellow there for that glow. And then use the darker green for an edge. And here I am using my tip to create a stronger edge. Some shadow work up into here. And while we've got that dark green, I'm going to go ahead and do, I hear my dog barking. I apologize for that. It's a beautiful spring day, right? Well, it's not spring, but it's very spring-like. Did some yard work outside. Now she feels like she can go just bark. So I'm giving it a nice edge, a nice strong edge as I do these leaves. And then the inside, I do it not a strong edge, obviously. Strong edge. Bring it in and get it lighter and lighter. I'm going to be putting a little bit of yellow on here also. But I'm going to start with this. I'll put a little bit of yellow into here, just kind of glow it up a bit. A little glow, a little glow. All right, now I'm going to use, I think I'm going to do the whole thing with a magenta. So having strong areas and light areas for how strong you're going to put pressure on your pencil. So I put a lot of pressure onto here, and I'm going to do it lighter back into here. So we have a nice light petal here at the top. Light petal in here. Now I'm going to go darker for the inside, putting more pressure in for this inside petal. And then work it lighter and lighter as I go into the center here. And then keeping it pretty dark right in here. But we want to maintain this roll here. Now again here, make this part dark and get lighter and lighter as you go over here. So it shows the differentiation of the different elements of the rose, or the different petal parts of the rose. And then again here on the outside of this petal part. Whoops, probably should have this part be dark. And this part get lighter. Dark to light here. You could do this with a darker color if you did a like a purple into here, make this even darker. That would look really nice. And then again here, nice and dark into here. And then here, start lightening it up, especially where the ball of this rose is. You want to keep that really, really light. Barely touching the rose now. Barely touching the paper. And now I'll deepen it. Harder pressure here. Lighter and lighter pressure. Same thing in here. Barely any pressure in the center to kind of make it look like a ball, right? So here I'm going to get this, keep this pretty light all in here. Keep it really light. So I've gotten that facet on my pencil, and I keep going just along where that facet is. Give this a little bit of stronger edge here. And down here as well, with a little bit more pressure, but I'm gradating it up so it doesn't just look like a big hard edge right there. And then a little bit more right into here. I'm going to put an edge along here. A little one here. Now I'm going to glow it up with a little bit of yellow. A little yellow glow. And voila, we have a happy little rose. So pretty. All right, enjoy.